Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Check on English. My name is Jerson, but you already know one modal verb. That modal verb, it's one of the most famous modal verbs. So, what modal verb are we talking about today? Today we're talking about modal verb can. Y otra vez, bienvenidos a Check on English. Estoy utilizando la misma camisa que hoy en la tarde, pero no es mi intención, es que el tiempo mío es bastante complicado. But anyways, I'm doing this not because of me, I'm doing it because of you guys. So let's start right away. I know we have like a difference in the time, and I have to say sorry because we're starting 10 minutes later than usual. But please understand, it was not my intention. I didn't meant to come late. Again, welcome. So we're going to be talking about modal verb can. ¿Para qué nosotros utilizamos can? Baby, you always there. Thank you so much. What we use modal verb can for? It's very easy. We use modal verb can to express abilities. Easy, very, very easy. We express ability every time we use the modal verb can. So the lesson today is going to be very short, but I guess you don't mind. When do we use the modal verb can? And what for we use it? We use it to express abilities you can do and abilities you cannot do. And as again, cannot, right? Or can't. The pronunciation of this word is can. Se escribe can, pero se pronuncia can. Es como un juego entre los dientes y la lengua. Can. Not not can 100% can, but can, right? Yo sé que es un poco complicado, pero el secreto de la pronunciación está en la colocación de la lengua. So when you say something like can, your tongue is going to be like placed here. Can. Not can. Suele pasar que en algunos lugares the pronunciation is different, pero eso pasa en todas partes del mundo. Si usted viene a República Dominicana y se va al Cibao, va a encontrar que personas tienen un acento diferente. Y si se va al norte, más al norte, todavía va a ser más fuerte el acento. So, si viene al sur, también va a encontrar un acento diferente. So the same happens with the English language. Everywhere you go, the pronunciation is going to be like lightly different. So we use things like I can, Kelvin, brother, good to have you around. We use can in examples like I can listen, I can talk, or I can speak. I can see, I can dance, I can study, and many other examples. So every time we want to express one ability that we are capable to do, we use can. ¿Cuál es la estructura? ¿Cuál es la forma? So it's very simple. You need to use the subject first. Like for example, I can, you can, he can, she can, it can, they can, we can, etc. Pero les voy a decir algo. Los modal verbs, empezando desde este, que es uno de los más comunes, los modal verbs no tienen plural pronunciation or plural form or the s form, because remember, we use most of the times for the verbs, the regular verbs, we use the s when we talk about the third person. Like, for example, she runs, we say she runs, right? She studies, she whatever other verb, right? So she can ride or whatever other, pero every time we use the modal verb can, nosotros no utilizamos la S, no utilizamos the third person form en los modal verbs, en ninguno de ellos. No en can, no en have, no en could, would, in any of them, we use the S form. Like the third person form, we don't use them. Porque al ser modal verbs, ellos tienen su propia forma de ser y la misma forma en la que nosotros utilizamos es la que se debe utilizar para todo en el idioma inglés. So, I can read, but you can watch this video. But what about he? You know who's he? He is my invisible friend. His name is George. Yo, come on, George, say hello. Oh, you see, my friend, he can't talk. He can't talk. Ahora, he can't talk. Cuando nosotros utilizamos la pronunciación del can and can't, the pronunciation is going to sound very similar. What is the difference between one and another? Y aquí lo voy a decir en español porque quiero que cada uno de ustedes entienda al 100% que cuando nosotros utilizamos can and can't, cuando estamos hablando, aunque tenga casi la misma pronunciación, bueno, por así decirlo, la misma pronunciación, cuando nosotros estamos utilizándolas ambas en conversaciones, la pronunciación se va a diferenciar, o sea, tú vas a poder diferenciar del positivo del negativo haciendo el énfasis en la palabra correcta. So, for example, when you use can, which is positive, right? I can dance, the stress sound, el emphasis, the emphasis is going to be in the adjective. I can dance. I can dance. I can dance. So, cuando nosotros decimos este tipo de ejemplos, I can dance, what are you saying? You're expressing that you have the capability, you have the opportunity to dance. That's it. Entonces, recuerden que no utilizamos la forma de la tercera persona en los modal verbs plus the next word. I can dance. Cuando nosotros decimos algo positivo, el énfasis irá en la palabra que va después de can. I can dance. Si ustedes se fijan, I can dance. El énfasis se hace en la palabra que está después del modal verb can. Pero si es positivo, si es negativo, entonces nosotros vamos a utilizar ese mismo énfasis, no en la palabra que va después del modal verb, pero en el modal verb. For example, I can't dance. ¿Tú ves? Cuando tú dices I can't dance, I understand that is negative. I can't dance. It's easy, I can't dance. Si usted dice la otra forma, I can dance. I can dance. Yeah, oh, sure, I can dance. But then the other one is I can't dance. I can't dance. I can't dance. Tú ves, se oye el mismo can, pero el estrés en la oración te va a decir si está positivo o negativo. Espero que hayan entendido esta parte porque es muy importante cuando nosotros estamos hablando. Si nosotros no entendemos lo que una persona quiere dejar dicho y nos confundimos, ¿ustedes se imaginan cuántas cosas podrían pasar? Imagínense, usted va al supermercado y una persona le está pidiendo que le ayude. Usted ve que esa persona tiene un saco de 10 libras debajo del hombro y tiene otras 2 fundas en la mano. And that person is asking you, can you help me? Y usted tiene la muñeca lesionada. Y usted le dice a esa persona, I can help you. ¿Qué va a entender esa persona? Esa persona va a entender que usted le está diciendo que usted puede ayudarla. I can help you. Luis Daniel, welcome my friend. I'm late, but I'm here. It's hard to identify that word when the native speakers are speaking. And that is true. Pero aquí, Luis Daniel, I am telling you the correct form to identify the positive from the negative. And that is the stress. When you give this stress, that's easy. You get the flow. Only thing, you need to practice it. If you don't master it, then you're going to forget. So you need to keep practicing every single moment. When you say something positive, you say, I can help. But if you say something negative, you say, I can't help. So that is going to give you the idea of negative and positive statement. So that is pretty easy to identify. I can't help. So when you say I can't help, I understand you can't. But if you say I can help, I understand you can. Así que solamente imagínense eso. Si ustedes ven a una persona que necesita ayuda y ustedes y esa persona les pide ayuda, can you help me? And you say I can help. Usted le está diciendo a esa persona que usted puede ayudar. I can help. Pero si usted dice I can't help, se entiende que usted no puede. Por alguna razón, porque imagínese, si usted no puede ayudar a una persona que va cargando un saco y tiene otras 2, 3 fundas en la mano, bueno, tiene que haber una razón bastante fuerte por la que usted no puede ayudarle. But never mind, right? only make sure every time you're going to use this modal verb, you use it in the correct form. When it's positive, you say I can dance, I can do the dishes, I can mop the floor, I can study hard, I can practice a lot, I can run, I can play volleyball, I can play basketball, I can play chess, I can play video games. So every time you express something using the modal verb can, you're using one expression in English that is very common to say that you have the capability to do so. Understand? It's very easy. It's not complicated. It's not hard. It only takes practice. It only takes practice. If you don't practice, you can forget easily. So, well, for example, again, right, I was asking about questions. Y recuérdense que con relación a las preguntas tenemos 2 tipos de preguntas. Están las yes, no questions and the WH questions. Y normalmente cuando nosotros llevamos una yes, no question, the answer is going to be short. Luis Amador, reportándose a los Luis. Yo voy a tener que hacer como un episodio especial para los Luis. I am very happy you are around, guys. Thank you so much for your support. So yeah, when you have WH word question is not answered in the same way a yes-no question is answered. ¿Por qué razón? Porque, for example, imagine, this is the story of this man who was driving his car in the United States, but he was from another country. So a police officer stops this man and asks him, Mister, did you speak English? And the gentleman was answering, yes, yes. And then the police officer asked him, what's your name? Can you imagine what was the answer? Yeah, the answer was yes, yes. So imagine that situation, right? Someone stops you. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. What's your name? Yes, sir. Yes. Qué terrible. So try to understand that we have different things. Yes, no questions and WH questions. So if you ask something like, what can I do? What can I do? La forma de nosotros organizar el what can I do. Nosotros primero vamos a necesitar the WH word, which is what, who, where, why, depending on the type of question we're formulating. So what can, right? Modal verb can, I, subject, and then do as the verb. And then the question mark is very important. Never forget that. So what can I do? What can I do to help you? What can I do, guys, to help you improve your English? What can I do to help you understand the English easier or easily? Madorax. Mi gente, tengo que dar un anuncio. Madorax, esta persona que acaba de comentar aquí, es uno de las chispas que iniciaron este proyecto de que yo me interesara en aprender inglés. Así que, Armando, muchas, muchas gracias por estar ahí. Me siento de verdad honored because of that. By the way, I saw your mother and I asked her about you. We are planning to convince you to move back to Neighbor, but that is like a parenthesis. We need to talk, man. So yeah, that was it. Is like the most important things about modal verb can. That was it, guys. Just remember, every time you have one question like WH word plus the modal can, and then subject plus the verb and the question mark. Again, I'm going to repeat it. WH word, modal verb can, subject, verb, and the question mark. That's it. What can I do? What can she do? What can we do? What can you all do? You guys, what can you all do? So every time we use the modal verb is going to be for expressing one ability. Like if you can do something, if you can do something, that express that you have the capability to do it. So the answer, let's go over the answer and then we finish. What can I do? What will be the answer for one question like, what can I do? What can I do? I can, listen, I can help you. But the question, what can you guys do? What can you do? I know you have many ideas, many examples that you want to write down, and we have just a very short time. But please remember, you can let your comments, you can write me a direct message, DM, and I'm going to answer just right away. So whatever doubt you have and whatever topic you want me to talk about, for example, if you want something specific to be talked tomorrow, you tell me. So as the moment you tell me, I'm going to do the appointment to make sure that I'm going to talk about what you want me to talk about. So thank you so much, Apareció Melendez, my bro. Thank you for being there. Thank you so much. Recuerden, estamos también en Facebook. If you just go ahead and access Facebook, you just go to Check on English, and you can just, yeah, good. So we can just have a conversation. We can communicate using that. So I'm always here because I just want to be part of your process of practice, your process of learning. Open to questions, open to suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe. If you liked this video, please send the video to your friends that they're practicing whatever place they are. It doesn't matter, the United States, Central America, South America, the Dominican Republic, whatever they are. Just remember them. They can learn English on a very easy way if they practice with this channel together with all of us. Thank you so much and have a good one.